fashion designer, Trinidad and Tobago's Anya Ayangchi, reggae superstar, Jamaica's William Bunny Ruggs Clark, frontman. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maureen Bunyan.
We've all been affiliated in some way or another with ICS and Carah. I received an ICS award in 1995, and since then I haven't been able to leave the organization. And it's been a great pleasure working with all the people who make ICS possible, but especially working with Claire Nelson, the ICS founder and president, and also a White House champion of change. Claire has set the bar high for all of us Caribbean people, not only in terms of the leadership and the vision that she has, but also in terms of the work that she is able to do and has done over these many years. We're so proud of her. We're so admiring of her dedication, and we're so happy that she has been able to bring us all together tonight, as she has done so many other times. Please join me in welcoming the wonderful Dr. Claire Nelson.
Lord of mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, friends all, imagine yourself in 2030, and ICS, along with several other Caribbean organizations, are the proud owners of the Caribbean American Heritage Trade and Cultural Center in Washington, D.C. This building houses offices for all the Caribbean organizations, as well as a restaurant, an art gallery, exhibition and performance space, rehearsal space for our dance groups and our steel bands that are so visible here in the city. And the Carah Awards are now carried on broadcast TV globally. There's a U.S. Senator of Caribbean Heritage for the first time. We now have 6 members of Congress and close to 200 Caribbean American local and state elected officials across the country. The Secretary of the Treasury is of Caribbean heritage, and there are members of the Caribbean diaspora at senior levels all across the federal and state governments. The President himself of America has appeared alongside the Mayor of Washington, D.C. in the D.C. Carnival, can you imagine it? And which is now being called the Capital Caribbean American Carnival. Jamaican-style beef patties are a regular feature on the White House menu and in the Senate dining room. And at last count, 10 of the 100 members of the Caribbean American Business Leaders Council bona fide billionaires, so Oprah have nothing on us. This all started back in 2013, 17 years ago, after the second inauguration of President Barack Obama, when 35 Caribbean American leaders came together in a coalition of the willing and an alliance of the able. Now, is such a vision possible, really? You tell me. You think so? I'm hearing it? Well, in 6 months, ICS will be 20 years old. And when I started this journey back then, everybody said it could not be done. We had no money, we had no funding, we were not, backed by the organization. And here we are 19 years. In March, we turned 20, and we're still going strong. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time, as I've said time and time again, to step up the bar. We turn 20 next year, and it's time for us to move from having opened a space for advocacy and education to a space for action. So as we move forward, two things I want to put on the table. Number one, the Life Seed Project. It's time to really move to do projects in the Caribbean that make a difference. The unattached youth who are stirring up problems because they have nothing to do must be taken care of. Our vision is to move into social enterprise where your dollars of donations or equity investment can get us getting people employed and at work in the trench towns, in the Laventils, across the region. We must do it for those kids who are the target of the dons and the demons that control those streets with the guns at night. Please help me do that. The second thing I want to put on the table is this issue of the diaspora bond I've been talking about for years. I want to tell you it is now quite possibly in our hands. I've had talks with the Carah Foundation, and they have said, based on how they do these projects, they need to have $1 million in grant funds to allow us to go to the public, go to the Caribbean public, come to people like me and you who can only give $20 and $25 and $50. They need somebody or some 10 people to put $1 million on the table for them to help us raise the first Caribbean American community diaspora note. And so I put this on the table tonight. You don't have to talk about it right now, but go home, pray on it, and those of you who know that you can write a check for $100,000, please call me. Call me. Carah Foundation is a well-established, bankable foundation that is globally known for its work in children investment. And if you want to be serious, I've talked about it for almost 30 years. I want to be serious. I'm saying it publicly. I've been running up and down Jamaica, Washington, back and forth, trying to bring this into being. So I'm putting it on the table so we can then go to the little people like me who can only put $20, $50, $100 and see if we can really do what we're being about, which is having a Caribbean community diaspora note. And so with that, I want to thank you all for coming again. Thanks for all our sponsors. Without you, we definitely could not do it. I want to thank especially George Riley, who does not make me beg. Thank you very much for really just stepping up to the plate. I really appreciate it. And Janice and Pepco and Kim, always thank you for your support. You don't make me beg. Thank you so much for all you do. And for my chairman, of course, for always being there for me. Thank you for your sponsorship. And the new sponsor, Spagnola, who we're going to be partnering with to do a chocolate and cacao business. We want to thank them also for joining us in this effort. So I want to ask you to enjoy the rest of the evening. You'll hear more about the chocolate. I hope you tasted it. After dinner, you will have more chocolate. They're in Gaithersburg, and we're going to be doing business with them, trying to make a difference by doing good and doing well. Thank you all for coming, and God bless you all.
When we come back, the presentation of the Vanguard Awards and the 2012 Trailblazer Awards, the 19th Caribbean American Heritage Awards, will be right back.
You're watching Carib Nation Television.
Welcome back to the 19th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nikki Mohan.
Our first award is the Vanguard Award. The Vanguard Award is presented to someone under 40 whose body of work as an emerging leader demonstrates a hint of the greatest to come. To present the Vanguard Award tonight, we ask Janice Vieira, CEO of J-Dose International, a technical management and consulting firm, and one of our sponsors.
Honoree Anya Eyan-Chi is one of the hottest young fashion designers to emerge from the Caribbean. Her designs have an irresistibly easy, sexy vibe, which she credits to her heritage from Trinidad and Tobago. With her own women's label, Pilar, and a lingerie line, she is shaking up the fashion world. And she is poised to redefine the Caribbean as a fashion mecca. It gives me great pleasure to present the Vanguard Award to Anya Eyan-Chi.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to say thank you very, very much for this incredible honor. I'm going to heed the chairman's advice and keep it short and sweet. I know that many, many other incredible honorees who come after me, but I feel really very humbled to be here tonight, to be accepting this award really on behalf of all the young Caribbean creatives who are aspiring to be either designers, artists, musicians, whatever it may be in the creative industries. To be awarded something called the Vanguard is, I can't even begin to describe what I feel to have that. And I must say also thank you to my mentor, Mei Ling, who I'm sure many of you in this room know, one of the most established designers in the Caribbean, because without her I wouldn't be here. Of course, to my parents and my brothers and Trinidad and Tobago, I'm very proud to be now tourism ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago. The 50th anniversary of both Trinidad and Jamaica this year, and I want to just really celebrate what Dr. Nelson spoke about tonight, to be a young person from the Caribbean and to know that I now stand with my generation to take on the role of carrying on this legacy. Also being an American, very proud to have stood in line for 2 hours to vote for President Obama. So being both Caribbean and American, very, very, very proud to take on the call to action, to continue what we are as Caribbean people, 10 million strong in the Caribbean diaspora in the US, and to know that I stand here not only representing Trinidad and Tobago, but representing the Caribbean. So thank you very, very, very much.
So honored to be here with 2012 Carah awardee Anya Eyan-Chi. How do you feel getting this award from ICS?
Oh my gosh, you know, honestly, it took me a little while to wrap my head around what an amazing honor it truly is. And to be not only awarded amongst many, many incredible people who have won in the past, but also just for this particular award, to be told that I have inspired other young creatives to follow their dreams, to live up to something that they maybe didn't know they could until I did what I did, and I just think that's so incredible.
Your path has been so unique. Pageants, fashion, and now you're a global brand. What do you hope to do with your brand that continue to inspire the Caribbean and continue to promote the Caribbean?
Well, I've always, from the commercial standpoint, wanted my brand to be global. I would love to see the brand become the next, let's say, Tory Burch or Michael Kors, or that's a lofty dream. But really, in essence, what I want is to continue to represent Trinidad and Tobago and to represent the Caribbean in a way that shows the world that we are a force to be reckoned with, whether it's in fashion or whatever industry, but this is my industry. And to then be able to channel that back into my own home and to see that actually influence the economy, to influence the culture, to influence our perception of ourselves, because at the end of the day, it's like, that's really what it comes down to. And I feel very proud that I can be a part of that.
Now, as we know, fashion is going to become the lifeblood of the tourism if Ms. Chi has her way, but it is not yet the lifeblood of the Caribbean. Tourism is the lifeblood of the islands. Our next honoree has tourism in his blood. Kim Watson, the Vice President of Community Affairs for PEPCO, will present the Trailblazer Award to Andy Ingraham.
As the founder, president, and CEO of the National Association of Black hotel owners, operators, and developers, you have dedicated your time to increasing the number of African Americans developing, managing, operating, and owning hotels in the United States and in the Caribbean. For your vision and steadfast execution of the dream of economic inclusion in the hotel and hospitality industry, it gives me great pleasure to present the Trailblazer Award to Andy Ingraham.
Thank you very, very, very much. I'm honored, Dr. Nelson. Thank you for this award. As a young man growing up in Mandeville, Jamaica, it's humbling when folks like Carah see fit that I'm deserving of this award. But I should tell you that even though we own more than 500 hotels around the U.S., we're building a very wonderful hotel here in Washington, D.C. that will be the largest hotel in the city. And we hope that one day we can have this event here, or this event there. Thank you. The lifeblood of the Caribbean is tourism. And back in 2001, we saw it fitting to begin to own the product. When you grow up in the Caribbean, you look at the numbers, and you see what it does. I know that if I owned it, I can decide who work in it, who I can buy from, who I can hire, and I know that I can change my community. Our first hotel was a small hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. Today, we're on pace to have another 500 hotels in the next 5 years, all over this great country and in the Caribbean. Like Dr. Nelson, we're proud of just one program that we have, and that is that every year we bring 100 kids from throughout the Caribbean and historically black colleges around this country so that they can see role models that are called owners. I always tell people that we started in the hotel industry cleaning floors. Today, we're now in the corporate suites. I want young people to see that it really doesn't matter where you start. If you have a vision, you can go all the way to the top. Again, thank you, Dr. Nelson, for this award.
I'm here with 2012 Carah awardee Andy Ingraham. And Andy, how do you feel tonight?
You're absolutely fabulous. Watching you, I'm even better now.
How do you feel getting this award from the Institute of Caribbean Studies?
Excited. I think it's an excitement for me and a personal accomplishment when your peers, particularly being from the Caribbean, that want to honor you for something you have such a lot of good time doing.
Well, hospitality is a driving force, not only in South Florida, but in the Caribbean. How do you think we could learn about the way we've done things in the past and maybe the way we should do hospitality in the future on the island?
You know, I think these young people that are coming up in school have some innovative ideas. I think for us as owners and as investors, it's just a growth industry. Hospitality and tourism is the #1 industry in the world, second only to healthcare in the U.S., and I think in the Caribbean in particular, it's an industry that continues to grow. We've gone from a service industry to a supply industry to an ownership industry, is what we pioneer as owners.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ingraham. Now, the name Monty Alexander. Is he a jazz musician? He's more than that. Is he a classical musician? He's more than that. He adorns all musical genres with fine style, high aesthetic, and romantic Caribbean musical language. Monty Alexander has enchanted international audiences with his wit and charm, spiced with the flavors of the Caribbean. This evening, we salute him, and composer, artist, musician David Boothman plays his composition, Village of Nation, dedicated to Monty Alexander, a Caribbean musical icon.
Outstanding when you have music composed in your honor. It is said we should let our light shine so that the glory of God can be revealed. From a little village in Jamaica, Monty Alexander has spread his light to the world. His musical career has spanned 5 decades, and during that time, Monty Alexander has built a reputation exploring the worlds of American jazz, popular song, and the music of his native Jamaica, finding in each a sincere spirit of musical expression. Indeed, it is my honor to present the Caribbean American Heritage Award to the musical genius born on D-Day, the driver of the Harlem-Kingston Express, the Honorable Monty Alexander.
Rotten. Tell her something. This is why big something not going on here. Where I get the award from? You know, I'm just doing my thing, you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking but just to say thank you all very much to the Institute for doing this great work, and what Claire doesn't set to hand it down to the next generation. And because I'm 39, you're 38 years old, I want to inspire young people too. We all need to do that because music is a gift, and it will keep young people headed for trouble, potential trouble. If you put an instrument in their hands, that not will happen. Because music is a healing force, and it gives us a connection to the Creator. So, thank you very much. I'm deeply honored for this.
I'm here with 2012 Carah awardee, Mr. Monty Alexander. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Very well, thank you.
How do you feel to be honored tonight by the Institute of Caribbean Studies?
I'm very honored and flattered and quite surprised. And we had spoken to the folks that run this great organization over the years, and finally this year, timing with my 50th year in music and Jamaica's 50th, it just all fit in perfectly.
What have you seen develop and over those 50 years with your music and the entertainment industry as it pertains to the Caribbean, and where do you see it going next?
very much, Madam Mistress of Ceremonies. A minor correction there. It's not the fiscal cliff. It's the fiscal curve. To Dr. Claire Nelson and her team, to this evening's very distinguished honorees, to our ambassador and members of the diplomatic corps, to all in attendance. It's certainly my honor, my privilege to come share with you in this beautiful and wonderful evening. I'd like to thank the Institute of Caribbean Studies for its efforts to organize this wonderful and very successful event, and again recognize the president and CEO of this august organization, Dr. Claire Nelson, and acknowledge her extraordinary leadership, perseverance, because Claire stops at nothing to address the issues of Caribbean people wherever they reside. As a Brooklyn native and a daughter of parents who immigrated to the United States from the island nation of Jamaica and taught me to cherish my Caribbean heritage, I take great pride in celebrating the independence of both Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago of these 50 years with you this evening. Generations to come will continue to celebrate these nations from which their parents and grandparents immigrated to the United States. The nations of the Caribbean and the United States are important partners in the Western Hemisphere. Here on Capitol Hill, I've been working with my colleagues to reestablish the Caribbean Caucus in the legacy of the Honorable Donald Payne, and I am proud to have been given the leadership mantle to co-chair along with Congresswoman Maxine Waters of California. We believe that the Caribbean Caucus will increase the strength of the long-standing partnership that exists between the United States and the Caribbean region. And as we share and exchange ideas in business, national, and international security and cultural affairs, it is also each and every one of our obligations to use our dual citizenship, if you will, to make sure that the region from whence we've come is given proper attention, proper support, and that we leverage all of our success to make sure that we pay it forward to the lands from which we've come. So to each and every one this evening, it is again my honor and my privilege to join with you as we celebrate one another, as we celebrate the lands from which we've come, as we celebrate the rich cultural heritage that we all enjoy, and the legacy of excellence that is embodied in our honorees here this evening. Thank you all.
When we come back, the presentation of the prestigious Marcus Garvey Lifetime Achievement and the Award for Excellence in Sports. Stay tuned. The 19th Caribbean American Heritage Awards will be right back.
You're watching Carib Nation Television.
Welcome back to the 19th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala.
Our next award is for excellence in sports. Tonight's award for excellence in sports goes to Shaka Hislop. Presenting the award to Shaka tonight will be his good friend, Dr. Wayne Frederick, winner of the Carah Award in 2009, and also provost of Howard University Medical School.
Good night. It certainly gives me great pleasure to introduce my dear friend and someone that I also consider a mentor. I think it is rare that you can have a contemporary that you can look up to in many aspects of life. I sat in that stadium in 2006 and looked at Shaka take on that responsibility as described with significant joy in my heart. The award that he gets tonight is for excellence in sports, but I think it would be a significant error in judgment if we did not mention the fact that as an academic, he has certainly excelled in the field of education. And I think it's very important for our young sportsmen in the Caribbean to understand that. Shaka graduated third in his class in mechanical engineering. He's currently pursuing his executive MBA at Harvard University, and I think that needs to be lauded and acknowledged. It gives me great pleasure to present to you Neil Shaka Hislop.
I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to add to that. Apart from which I had no idea I was supposed to speak until I saw Anya receive her awards. That's been a bit of a bind. I'll start by thanking Dr. Nelson and the ICS for recognizing the trivialities of what have been my life thus far. I'll thank lifelong friend Nikisha Mohan for putting together the video that somehow made those trivialities look meaningful. And I'll thank my college sweetheart and my wife of 17 years for giving them true meaning. I'd like to also thank friends, many of whom are here today, and the Caribbean community here in Washington, D.C. As with the Caribbean diaspora the world over, many of those places have called home over the years. Thank them for the role that they've played in my life, and I accept this award as a promise to repay that investment at some point. Thank you.
I'm here with 2012 Carah awardee Shaka Hislop. And Shaka, how do you feel tonight?
I'm honored by it all. You know, looking back at the awards, past recipients and the class of 2012, I'm amongst a company that has been it's a privilege to share a stage with.
Your whole life has been sports. You do sport clinics in the Caribbean. How do you think we can do better in the Caribbean using sports, and especially in our area of youth crime and youth issues?
I think one of the things that we need to focus on and certainly start to trumpet in the Caribbean is what sport provides, and too often we try to focus on the opportunities of individual athletes to maybe get themselves out of poverty, out of certain circumstances. But I think sport in general provides far more by way of being a part of a team, being a part of something greater than yourself. And until we understand that sport and what it brings is as part of a team, the team is greater than the sum of the individuals, some of the parts, and I don't think that we appreciate that enough. And until we do, or when we do, we start to see sport really making a huge impact, a huge longer-term impact in the region.
Our next award is the Lifetime Achievement Award, and our honoree is Robert Greenidge, an accomplished Trinidadian panist. Greenidge started out as a young boy in Laventille, Trinidad, and has displayed his musical talents for such dignitaries as the President of the United States, among others, and he has also performed with the likes of Earth, Wind and Fire, as well as the late John Lennon and Ringo Star. The Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented by Ambassador Carlton Masters.
From the rusty oil drums to the instruments of a rare beauty, the steel band has become a world-class instrument. Robert is an undisputed master of this instrument. The steel drum is now played in high schools, colleges, communities, and concert halls all over the world. Robert has played every possible venue, and so it is a great pleasure that I present Marcus Garfield Lifetime Achievement Award to Robert Greenidge.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I am very, very, very happy. It's the first time I've been honored in this manner, and it feels good, and I really want to thank Dr. Claire Nelson and the whole team for what they have done to make me really be a happy guy today, or tonight. Okay. It's a pleasure here, for a panist to really be standing here in front of this great audience. And I hope that the steel pan itself will be recognized even more. Now it's being in all the colleges and universities where everybody is getting degrees for playing the instrument that started from the discarded drums. And it is not an easy thing, but everybody think when you hear steel pan, you think of being a badger and you think of other things in the early days. Now it's so great to see, even in the early days there was no women playing pan, now we see a bunch of women all over the place. And it's so great, and I feel very honored again to be here. And Dr. Claire Nelson, I can't thank you very much, too much, that what you did to have me up here. I just want to say to you all, thank you.
I'm here with 2012 Carah awardee Robert Greenidge, and how do you feel tonight getting this award?
I feel wonderful. It's a great honor. It's a long time I haven't gotten something like this. I got one this year earlier on, but this is very nice to be here for this particular event, and I can't ask for more.
You're a veteran of the entertainment industry. How do you see things as it stands now for Caribbean entertainment and where it's going?
Well, I think it's building as usual. It's getting better as we go. The younger ones are taking it to higher heights. We are still promoting the steel drums, which is my instrument, and the calypso, of course, and the reggae and everything. And I believe the Caribbean music is still rising, and one day we'll get to where we want to really be.
Until then, we'll just be jamming.
We will just be jamming right through.
Come back, the presentation of the awards for excellence in journalism and the awards for outstanding contribution to reggae music. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.
Let's go into the world of high tech. We know that our iPods and Blackberries and notebooks and smartphones and all sorts of great electronic aids are absolutely necessary in today's world. And of course, information technology has helped us to create the world in which we live. Our next honoree, Dean Garfield, is honored as a leader and innovator in IT. Would you please look at the video?
Hi, I'm Ariel. Hello, I'm Zoe. And we're here to tell you about our dad. My dad is funny, nice, and he loves to play sports. And at our school, he's the basketball coach.
Aiden Phoenixes!
Yeah.
Does he tell you all the time, study, 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 work hard in school, do your best?
Yeah. He said you should work really hard. And he said he doesn't care how we do, he just wants to know that we studied for it and worked on it.
He carries Jamaica with him on a daily basis. Just from the time I met him when he was in law school, to have the strong heritage there, because there are just so many strong people and who are very rich in their culture. They don't have to be rich monetarily, but they just have this love of life, as they say in French, the joie de vivre of life. And I think that I see that every day with him, you know, especially in the work that he does. He truly loves his work, but he not only loves his work, he also carries that to his family and in the work that he does in the community.
I'm really proud of you, and I really like you. I think you're smart and funny.
I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy that you got a job. And I really like having you as my dad, because I can't imagine what it would be like without you. So, thanks. Bye.
Aww. I think those girls were coached, don't you? You know, the only thing missing from that video was a little bunny or a kitten. That was a beautiful video. Well, the Caribbean American Heritage Award for Outstanding Contributions to Corporate America will be presented by George Wiley, CEO of Burt Smith & Company, one of the nation's leading accounting firms, and of course, a leading sponsor of the Caribbean American Heritage Awards. Please welcome George Wiley.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dean Garfield, the son of Jamaican soil, who has become the go-to professional for the titans of business. The CEOs of Kodak, Apple, Dell, Google, IBM seek Mr. Garfield's advice and counsel. As the CEO, Information Technology Industry Council, the premier advocacy and policy organization of the world's most recognized innovation companies, Mr. Garfield has been the critical link between the leaders of some of the foremost producers of information technology and the leaders of governments around the world. He has earned the trust of the most powerful corporate leaders, Verizon, Symantec, and Alcatel. He also helps to craft the solutions for complex policy challenges. I invite you to welcome a great young man of Jamaican heritage, Mr. Garfield. Congratulations on your award for corporate contributions. You made it, young man.
So I know this is not a hip-hop award, but I decided to bring my posse. I'm truly honored and humbled to be up here this evening. And after hearing that music, I feel really lucky and blessed to be a part of this culture. I must admit, though, when I was growing up in Jamaica and kicking around a milk box, pretending it was a soccer ball, or sitting on the porch in Kingston with my elders playing dominoes, I never envisioned being here. I know enough, and my daughters will tell you when they're not being coached or videotaped, that I don't know a lot, but I know enough to know that this is really not about me. It's really an honor about our elders, like my parents, who, though they had very limited education, knew enough to know that education was a great equalizer, which led me to go to too many Ivy League institutions. It is about folks like my wife, Shanda, and peers like her, who knew that life is more than about profit, it's also about purpose, and who for the last 20 years or so have been a great inspiration for me. And as importantly, it is about our next generation, my daughters, Ariel and Zari, who I know will achieve great things. They get embarrassed because in the car in the morning, I'll have them say they're going to be bronze, beautiful leaders before I put on Radio Disney. That's the price they have to pay to get me to change the channel from NPR to Radio Disney. So I'll accept the award not as a monument to me, but really as a motivation for continuing the legacy of the Caribbean and Jamaica, and hopefully as motivation for the next generation, including my girls. So thank you very much.
I'm here with Dean Garfield, 2012 Carah Awardee. Dean is originally from Jamaica. How are you doing tonight?
Doing very well. How are you?
Good, good. How do you feel about getting this honor tonight?
I feel great. I'm honored and humbled by receiving the award, but for me it's less about me and more about the people who came before me, who inspired me, like my parents, who with very limited education knew enough to say education was important and inspired us. My wife, who knew that life is more than about profit, but really about purpose, and so inspired me to do great things, as well as our children, our two girls who will continue our legacy. So I'm excited about receiving the award and what it will mean for them as well.
You're in the field of technology, and technology is so important to the world we live in. How do you think the Caribbean can better use technology for all the things that we need to grow in?
In a wide range of ways. Three that immediately come to mind. One is economic development, because technology is such a big part of growing economies. Two is by increasing participation. We all carry around mobile devices that allow us to participate in our democracy in whole new ways, which are really exciting. And then third, just actually being able to connect with people in new ways and meaningful ways. And so I think there are real opportunities for growth and otherwise broader use of technology in the Caribbean.
Well said, Dean. You're an inspiration to us all. Congratulations on your award tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Someone once said about our next honoree, Constance has established an unparalleled connection across multiple platforms, is passionate about the needs of Black women and making sure that they have the tools to make their boldest dreams come true. The someone who said that is Time Incorporate's editor-in-chief, John Huey, who also described Constance White's 20-year career as exemplifying excellence at the highest levels for many of the world's most trusted brands. In addition to all that, I'm very proud that Constance White is also active in the National Association of Black Journalists, of which I am a founder, and we appreciate all of her contributions to NABJ. The Carah Award for Excellence in Journalism will be presented by the Honorable Shirley Nathan Pulliam. But first, please turn your attention to the monitor.
I started my fashion journalism career at Women's Wear Daily, and you couldn't have had a better landscape in which to learn the fashion business. It was really quite incredible, and I was very, very fortunate. As a style reporter for the New York Times, I was given a platform. The world really was my oyster, and at one point I was covering couture, ready-to-wear, and menswear. And all of them, of course, encompassed accessories, which is so important to the industry. After the New York Times, it was a really difficult decision because Tina Brown approached me. Ultimately, I decided to go and work with Tina on her startup, Talk magazine. Tina was really ahead of her time in thinking about a brand that was really a symbiosis of print, TV, and digital. And then I went to eBay. It was incredibly exciting being with one of the forerunners and one of the largest and most successful internet companies of our day. And after eBay, I had another dream that I never dreamed about, which was coming to work at Essence magazine. And I believe that this is one of the most exciting times to be a journalist. We stand at the crossroads of massive change, and the future is here. It's a very exciting time for me to be at Essence right now, especially someone with my background of a belief in excellence in journalism and a belief in how style can really help women realize their dreams.
From the hills of St. Andrew, Jamaica's own Constance C.R. White made her Jamaican worldwide community proud when she debuted as editor-in-chief at Essence Communication, Inc. on March 21st, 2011. With this rise to the pinnacle of her career, Ms. White enhanced her world-renowned fame as journalism, culture, and style expert. Her 20-year career is marked by celebrated roles at eBay, Talk Magazine, the New York Times, LA Magazine, and Women Wear Daily. Michelle Evans, president of Essence Magazine, hailed Ms. White as a visionary and consummate communicator. It is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Caribbean Heritage Award to Excellence in Journalism.
There's so much that's really special and rich for me about this award tonight, and it is certainly one that I'll cherish. It's a reminder for all of us, I believe, to continue to share our heritage with not only amongst ourselves, but with the country in which we now call home, and to reach back and remember just how much we gain from where we're coming from, and to remember to give back. So again, thank you tonight. I'm very excited and very honored. Thank you, Dr. Howard.
I'm here with 2012 Carah awardee, the infamous, the legendary icon, Bunny Ruggs. How are you this evening?
Wonderful, my lady. It's a pleasure to be here.
How do you feel to be honored tonight by ICF?
I haven't slept since I was told. I'm so excited about the whole process, and I'm really looking forward to the evening.
You have seen reggae music grow and take over the entire world. And how do you think that music can continue to educate people more about Caribbean and Caribbean life?
Next year, my group Third World celebrates 40 years. And during those 40 years, it is an amazing journey to see what our culture from the Caribbean, from Jamaica, has done to the rest of the world, the way we have influenced them in colors, in the way they think, the way they dress, and even the type of music that they listen to. So I think it has a great future, and we look forward to another 40 years.
The Caribbean American Heritage Cultural Ambassador Award for Outstanding Contributions to Reggae Music is to be presented to Bunny Ruggs of Third World by Dr. Clear Nelson. But first, please look at the monitor.
I need vocal and rhythm guitar from the tribe of Joseph. This is the man we call Bunny Ruggs. On bass. All over the place I say, come on baby, when the music's playing, I wanna see you dance, dance, dance. Come on baby, tell me when the music's playing, I wanna see you dance, get up and dance, move yeah, come on baby, let me show you what I make you do.
Hi, I'm Bunny Ruggs.
By the Institute of Caribbean Studies, 2012. We are honored to have an icon here with us this evening, Third World, Now That We Found Love, Brooklyn National Anthem. We want to thank you for your legendary contributions in reggae music and international music. You make us all proud. Thank you very much.
I'd first like to say, let us give Dr. Nelson and the people responsible for this evening a very healthy round of applause. I'm not a speaker, I'm a singer. And for the last 40 years in my group, we have taken the flag of the Caribbean islands across the world. It is a pleasure to be here tonight. I have been given many awards over the years, including the United Nations Peace Medal Award, but tonight is exceptionally special because when you're awarded by the people, your own people, that makes it very, very special because you all know that Caribbean people are very, very hard people to please. So I once again would like to say, Dr. Nelson, thanks for the 19 years, and we look forward to another 19. And to the members of your staff, you've done tremendous work. God bless and all the best.
Music in the under condition, drop it in the style, drop it in the fashion. Everywhere I go, I rocks the reggae man. Baby reggae music and chant down Babylon. Oh, 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 yeah. I'm sorry, the ambassador. Hey. Oh, 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 yeah. I'm sorry, the ambassador. Hey.
Thank you for joining us today for the 19th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala. For Maureen Bunyan and Nikki Mohan, I am John Blake. See you next year.
I'm sorry, the ambassador.